I almost called this video meditation and visualization. And although those concepts are crucial for energy healing, and there's zero doubt about it, they both happen in an inner space, an inner psychic space that, when named, makes everything really crystal clear. And that is my real goal in this series. I am talking about the inner space that I call energy space. And in this video, I'm going to tell you what it is, why it's important, and how to work there. My name is Inge. This is the Healing Revolution, and you are watching the Back to Basics series, where in each video, we take one concept in energy healing, break it down, make it crystal clear so that your thinking mind can come onto the healing journey with you. So let's get into it. I love today's concept. It is massively, massively important in energy healing. When I first heard of this concept, I had already been doing energy healing for a full 5 years. And I was working here and I was seeing how important this place was, but it didn't have a name yet. And once it did, I was off to the races. So I'm really happy to share this with you. Energy space is really an inner meditative space where the rules of time and space don't exist as usual. And it's a place really where the subconscious mind becomes visible. So it's an interface between your conscious mind and your unconscious mind. And our unconscious mind speaks to us through sensation, through image, through sort of phrases. And in energy space is where we interact with that. And so if your aim is to heal at deep levels, if your aim is to gain awareness of how you are operating at an unconscious, subconscious level and to help yourself shift that, you cannot get around energy space. So it's really, really important because it's like a sort of inner playground where you can do inner work. You can start really shifting your subconscious beliefs, your inner frameworks. You can help the parts of you that are really struggling or in shadow, you can help them heal, all by working in energy space. So I want to give you an example here to make this crystal clear. So if I say the word money to you, what do you notice happens in your experience? So in energy space, that's the question we ask. We know we come in with a topic, an inquiry, and then we notice what happens in the experience. So let's say your gut, your solar plexus tightens up. That's a message from the unconscious subconscious that there's an energy block here, that there's something tight, that there's some awareness here that hasn't fully resolved yet. So with curiosity and care, you can now inquire, okay, what is the tightness here? What is happening here? And even without knowing what each chakra is about, simply by bringing curiosity and care to that area, it often expands and it will let you know they have messages. So maybe that tightness is like, oh, I don't feel in control with money. I feel a little unsafe. I feel a little jarred and overwhelmed when it comes to money. And that now comes to the conscious mind, right? So it's something that was hanging out in the unconscious, creating your reality, now becomes conscious. And now that it's conscious, in this energy space, in this interface place, you can start affecting change. You can start working with it. So now that you see, okay, there's a control thing, there's an overwhelm thing, you can simply ask a question like, what does this part of my body need to feel a little bit more relaxed about money? And again, an answer might come. An answer might come in the form of an image. An answer might come in the form of a phrase. So it could be, well, I actually haven't done my expenses in a really long time, and it's making me feel wobbly and unstable ground. So I really need to commit to doing that. And so here you go. You have something from the unconscious mind coming forward, becoming conscious, and with a smart question, you have how to move forward to dissolve that block. So it's crucially important. And it's not just energy healers who know about energy space. Whenever we're doing introverted work, whenever we're journaling, we can enter energy space. But in energy space in particular, there is a world of metaphor, of myth. So the images that come to mind can be really, really helpful, and we can work with those too. So using the same example of money, what we can do in energy space also is imagine a situation. So let's imagine that you're in a room, you're just hanging out, and there's a knock on the door. And you know somehow that the knock on the door is money knocking on your door and wanting to come into your experience. Now, we've got the framework of this image set up in energy space, and we can see how does this image evolve. So maybe you run open the door, you embrace money, and you've got a wonderful relationship. Money comes and does all sorts of things for you, and you're delighted. Or you know money's knocking at the door, and you hide under the couch. You cower in terror. And this is not a conscious response. That is not something that is logical to do, but it can be how your energy is running when it comes to money. So then what we can do is we can look underneath the couch. We can ask this version of you, okay, how come you're so scared? What's going on? And they might answer something, well, if I open the door to money, I'm going to have so many more responsibilities and people are going to want things from me all the time. And then that is where you get to work. So again, something from the unconscious comes to the conscious mind. It becomes clear to you what is going on. And now we can work here to actually affect change, to change the deep-rooted beliefs. So in energy space, you are the controller of this world. It doesn't work like usual. It's your creation. So maybe what you can do now is, okay, what can we do to make it more comfortable for you to receive money in? Well, it would help if it were invisible, if nobody else got to know. Okay, so what we can do is we can place this room and money into this invisible bubble, and nobody can come and bug you. And you do that, and you see, are you willing to open the door now? Okay, good. But then there's something that feels a little shady and feels a little secretive about it, and that doesn't feel just right. So, okay, let's not just have an invisibility bubble, but let's strengthen your capacity to say yes or no to other people's requests based on your values and based on your true sovereignty. And maybe that feels really good, and then you can open the door. It's not secretive anymore. When somebody comes and asks you for something with the money or some responsibility, you can stand upright and happily say, I would love to honor that request, or no, thank you. Move along. And then, so that is all done inside, usually with your eyes closed. And then what happens is then once you've shifted the energy in your subconscious, you can go out in the world, and next time somebody wants to give you money, maybe for a job, maybe for something, you can feel a lot more calm at receiving it, rather than having to override your inner desire to hide under the couch. Now, everything in you is more smooth because you know you will be able to handle the responsibility that comes with it, or you will be able to say kindly no to it if it feels unreasonable to you. So there you have it. That is what energy space is, why it's important, and for how to work there, there's a few principles. One, this is your world, your creation. You get to make it however you want. And two, always approach with curiosity and care. Without curiosity and care, your inner mind is not really going to want to show you what is going on. So if you've watched a few of these back to basics videos, you will have noticed I'm always coming back to curiosity and care. They are really, really, really important when it comes to doing healing work. So if you loved this video, I highly recommend that you subscribe, and that you watch the other videos on this series. You might enjoy the healing video, manifestation video, and if this money piece particularly really showed you that, yeah, you have some shadows, you have some triggers, you have some things in you that you need to clean up, and you want to go into energy space to do that, I actually have a 30-day framework available for you that guides you to do that work on your own. I call it the Money Manifestation Month. Every day you get an email, and that email guides you in your energy work to start really clearing the energy, cleaning all of this up, and working in energy space to upgrade the relationship with money. I have the same for love. And if beyond that energy space just lights you up and you want to learn to work there for yourself and guide others in it, I also have a program for you. It's called the Energy Healing Toolkit. And it really teaches you, as of week 1, how to work in energy space, which parts of you might want to work there, how to listen to people, bring them into energy space, all of that good stuff. So if you're already a Reiki practitioner or a osteopath or even a meditation teacher, you might really, really, really enjoy this course. There is a practicum component also where you guide another person and you become better and better at this. All facilitated and guided and mentored by me. So if that is interesting to you, click the link below and I will see you there, or I will see you in the next video.